how's it going? Retro Dave Nintendo back with another video, and yeah, this video is kind of unexpected. Basically, I went to visit my mum today, just kind of popped in after work to pick up a package. I've been sent a package from another YouTuber. That'll be in a separate video. And while I was there, my mum's been keep saying to me, oh, you need to come and check the loft. You know, I'm sure there's some stuff up in the loft, because she knows I'm obviously collecting my old games and stuff like that from back in the day. And she says, you know, I don't know what's in my loft. You know, you have to kind of come around when you've got your ladders and come and take a look. And obviously today, I was around there with my van and I had my ladders. So I basically went up in the loft. Now, before you start thinking, shit, he's found his original Nintendo collection, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I don't know what happened to my original GX4000 or my original NES. I have no idea. Actually, I know the SNES, but I traded that away. But anyway, we're not here for that. Basically, I found in my mum's loft a load of my original childhood games and toys. So yeah, it's really, really awesome to have found my original stuff. So I'm just going to kind of show you the stuff that I found. Some of it's alright, some of it's, you know, like fairly old stuff, but you'll get to see anyway. So I'm going to start off with like the least interesting thing and kind of get that out of the way. Now, when I first saw this in the box, so what it was, in the loft there's obviously all cardboard boxes and they're all folded up. And she moved there in 1998, and that's when I moved back there. And all this stuff come from my house before, my childhood home. So yeah, whatever was brought over, but I've not seen this stuff since. I didn't even see it when it got packed back in like the late 90s. But this stuff goes way back. So when I saw this little box, so this is a little brown box. Now, I recognised it straight away when I see it. And can you read what I've written there in my writing? Nintendo games. And when I saw that, I thought, no fucking way. But when I opened it, unfortunately, it was full of farm animals. There's loads of old fucking farm toys, stuff I used to play with. I think this, my mum said this was originally hers and her sister's. So this is going back to like the 70s. So that's my mum's old farm toys that I used to once play with when I was a kid. So I thought I'd just show you that first as a bit of a teaser for the old... I saw that in the box and thought, bloody hell, all my original Game Boy games or some NES games were in there. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Okay, so also, I cast over these two items in my latest room tour. And that is Slimer and Peter. Now, let's just show you Peter, because this is, it's actually broken. His eyes and his mouth are broken. But this is actually my original figure. It's the only Ghostbuster figure my mum has actually found at her house. So that's already on the shelf. You've seen this. Now, the tail was actually missing off of Slimer in that room tour video. And today, my mum gave me the tail. And I've managed to put it back on. So now Slimer is whole. He's just missing the pizza. I think, yeah, there's a pizza and something else. I think there's 3 bits of food that he's supposed to come with. God knows where they are. So, yeah, they're my original Ghostbuster figures. The only ones that she knows about. So I should put those back down there. So that's kind of an update on those. Okay, while we're on figures, I'll show you another figure. So in the box of stuff, again, there was a bag. And I found this. And it's an old Beetlejuice figure. Now, I had this one, and my brother had the one where the black and white stripes, and he had that hat on. And I had this one, and obviously the arms and legs all move, and the head spins round, like in the film. And if you remember in the film when he sits in the chair and touches that lady's leg and his head goes small, there you go. So, that's pretty cool. That is dated Kenner 1989. So there is my original Beetlejuice figure. I'm not sure if you're supposed to have any attachments or anything, but they're not there if they are. So that's pretty cool to have that. I shall stick that down there. Now this is a pretty cool item. I used to have a few of these. I'm not sure where the others are. This is the only one that was in the box. And it's a Boglin. So one of my original Boglins. This one's called Blap. I have given this a little bit of a wipe over, so I'm going to get it out. As you can see, the box is pretty battered. You can even see that I wrote my name, David's, on the bottom. This is, I don't even know how old this is, but this is definitely 80s, late 80s. I got this. I'm just trying to see if there's a date on here. 89. So yeah, 89, 90 I reckon I got that. But yeah, the box has obviously suffered from being in the loft. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I shall get it out of the box. So I have given it a bit of a wipe over because it was a bit dusty. Obviously my hands have grown in size a little bit since. So yeah, we'll do some hello. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. This is actually one of the smaller ones. I did have a bigger one. I can't think of his name. I know it was green. So yeah, this is a Boglin. Oh man, I used to love these back in the day. They're pretty useless, but I used to think they were pretty cool. So that is Blap. So bye bye. Bye bye. So right, I'll put that back in there. I'll stop playing with that. Right, what else we got? Okay, there is some more Boglin stuff, but I'll come back to that in a minute. I shall now show you another cool thing. Now, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember Micro Machines, but I found my original Micro Machines playset. This is the toolbox, and it opens out into like a city, Micro Machine City. I remember getting this. This was a Christmas present. Again, this must be 88, 89 kind of time. It was definitely before we moved away from London. What's the date at the bottom? 88. So yeah, 88, 89. Unfortunately, the clip's broken, but it is kind of holding together. I did actually open all this up earlier on. I give it a wipe over. All the parts are in a carrier bag. I have put the bag down somewhere. And it's just missing a couple of the small little pieces. I did take a picture of this, set up in the front room. So I shall try and add that in if I remember of it all opened out. But yeah, that is the Micro Machines City. Now, I also found in the bag all my original Micro Machines. Now, how fucking cool is that? To have all my original ones. I mean, there's loads. I'm just going to try and... I mean, I could go through them all, but I don't know how long it's going to take. Fuck it. If you don't want to watch this bit, just fucking skip it. But I'm going to show you all the Micro Machines. So there's a little... I've got an ambulance. Paramedics, yeah. Paramedic car. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. There we go, little yellow fucking Ford Thunderbird. I don't know what the fuck it is. Corvette, don't know. Just going to show you them real quick. See, they're so small, I'm fucking dropping them. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There's loads in there. Now, this will take too long, trust me. So there's basically cars. There's boats, there's aeroplanes, what else we got in here? I'll just give you like an idea of what's in there because this will take far too long, and I'm going to have to probably do this in another video because it's going to take far too long. Some pretty cool little cars. So perhaps I should do like a Micro Machines. I'll just try and get you an idea of what's in this bag. I mean, you can see. There's quite a few. So maybe I should do like a Micro Machines collection video, maybe. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know. And I shall go through each one of the cars and planes and boats and whatever else. So that's pretty smart to have all the original Micro Machines. Right, then in this tin, they were actually in this tin. And this is some wrestling stickers. Just spotted those. So it's an old sweets tin. Gainsborough assorted milk chocolate creams. It's unfortunately suffered with some rust. And inside this tin, amongst the micro machines, I found a couple of my Mighty Max toys. Unfortunately, it's missing all its bits, but this was one of the ones this is my original one back in the day, as is this one, again missing some parts, but there you go. Now, another thing I found interesting in this pot, there's just random things like a Dennis the Menace bubblegum wrapper. I mean, there's tins, I'll show you in a minute, I'll just explore what else is in here. There's some speech bubbles for the Simpsons toys. Now what you'd have like a speech bubble like that, and then that kind of goes in like that and sticks in the head of the figure. Don't know where the Simpsons figures are, but I have all the cards, which is pretty good. There's a whole wad of them there. Now this tin has kind of got a whole mishmash of collectibles in, and mainly they are toys from Kinder Eggs. So how many of you remember tiny tortoises? Because I have in here some of these that come out of Kinder Eggs from back in the day. Do any of you guys remember these? I mean, I completely forgot about them until I saw them in this tin. I might show you absolutely everything, but yeah, there's a few of them. And another set of Kinder Egg toys I've got. I suppose I've even kept the things that come in the egg. And it's Crazy Crocos. Does anyone remember them? And I shall show you some of those now. Oh my, I mean, I haven't seen these things forever. There's a couple of doubles. What's this one? Coach. So anyone, you know, kind of my age might remember these from Kinder Toys. Yeah, so basically it's a tin of mishmash of Kinder Egg toys and stuff like that. And the micro machines are in this tin. I've just kind of sifted them all out. So that's kind of what's in there. It's just awesome finding all this stuff. Okay, I found this is a Ghost Stories cassette tape. Now I saw this and thought, no way. I mean, I remember having it, but I completely kind of forgot about it. Does that make sense? And as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, oh my god, that tape. And it's still in there. I'm actually going to give it a play. And all it is a speech read ghost story. And I remember this actually used to freak me out. I must have been about 7 when I had it. I was fascinated with like ghosts and skeletons and glow in the dark toys, and it's just, you know, scary horror stuff. Always fascinated by it back in the day. And I remember this tape used to freak me out. I'm actually going to have a play of it. I can't play it now because it's an hour long, 66 minutes. But I'm going to give it a little playthrough just to kind of see if I remember it, if it still works. So that was cool, finding that. Right, what else we got? One VHS video, and that is an Incredible Hulk video. Obviously I don't have a video player, so I'm not able to actually watch it. It is in there and it's rewound. So, old school VHS video. I'll hang on to that just for, you know, for the sake of it. Okay, we've got some Waddingtons items. So this is a Waddingtons puzzle. Now, you're going to notice there's some price tags on some of this stuff. And I think this stuff might have been destined for the car boot once upon a time. And luckily it didn't sell because I still have it now. And this is a Waddingtons Turtles puzzle. As you can see, my mum wrote £1 on there. So luckily it never made it there. As you can see, my name is even on the box. So she wrote that on there probably so me and my brother didn't get mixed up with whose is whose, or we didn't argue. I haven't even opened it to check how many bits are in there, but I'm assuming it's all in there. It's got a rubber band around it. But still, that's pretty awesome. I completely forgot I even had this, but that's awesome to have that. Now, sticking on the theme of Waddingtons, some of you may remember I did a trade. Was it a trade or was it a gift? I can't even remember what we did now. It was with Kieran, Game Boys Are Awesome. And he sent me some of these. And this is my original box. So the one Kieran sent me is here. And there's the original. So I remember Kieran found them, I think, at a car boot, and he was happy to send them over. And I said, "Yeah, used to have them. Now, how cool is that? That my original ones." And I think these are also destined for the car boot because they had 50p and a pound. I think I marked them up. Must have wanted to get rid of them. I think that's it. That's my writing. I've even priced it up. So I don't know what come over me that time. I haven't even opened them to look in there, but they're in there. So Waddingtons Ghostbusters. Waddingtons Turtles, not seen these before. Obviously they were mine, but I've not seen them since. So Waddingtons Turtle cards, and I completely forgot about having these. Who remembers this? Count Duckula. And again, all the back's ripped and sellotaped up, and it's got a pound on the back. So these were once destined for the car boot, but I'm glad they didn't sell because I'm pleased to have them back from the loft. What else have we got? Right, we've got a book. Now this is pretty cool. We've got a few books, to be honest. Now this is from 1980. This could be reprinted, is it, this one? It's dated 1986 to 1987, so it's between, obviously, those times. It's a Transformers pop-up book. Now I've had a little look at this, and it's pretty cool, and it's even got my name. I've written my name on the back. Check it out. Pop-up book, right? And it all works. So what you do is a little tab at the bottom. So if I move back a little bit. Look. It's wicked. So I'm going to try and do this in camera. I'm looking at this through a mirror, so it's quite hard to see what I'm doing. There's a little tab. Some of it moves a bit better than others. This one. I can't believe it's still in one piece. I mean, 3D pop-up books were all the rage back in the day. And then the fucking snake comes out. Where's this one? This one didn't do a great deal, if I remember rightly. I think there's a little tag on the side. I can't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it doesn't do a great deal, that page. It's just cool that it's still in one page. Is that the last page? No. That bit moves, and then there you go. It's getting shot down. So that is the Transformers book. Just it's a bit dusty. My original Transformers pop-up book. Now, some more books. Ghostbusters storybook. Is there a date on this? (1989). When I was in the hype of the Ghostbusters storybook. Now, I saw this one, I remembered it straight away. Now, I've just the real Ghostbusters Breakout at HQ includes pop-up model. Guess what? It's still there. And we shall do the pop-up model now. This is freaking awesome. Watch this. There we go. It's still in there. It's wicked. It's not a rubber band. The rubber band hasn't actually perished, which is amazing. I shall slide that in the back. I think I'm just going to keep these just for, you know, just because it's my original stuff. It's quite nice to keep hold of. So it's just basically a storybook. Oh, it's hard to see in the mirror. Full of old school 80s artwork. Awesome. Ghostbusters pop out book. Now the next thing is there's going to be a bit of a theme. So the last book, it's actually an annual, and I saw this artwork, I thought, fuck me, I remember getting this. Again, my name's on the bottom. I wrote my name on it. Had my fast session, write my name and everything back in the day. Maybe that explains why everyone's wrote their names on their old NES games as NES games back in the day. Don't know. I'll leave that one to you guys to decide. But the thing about writing your names on things, I never write my names on my games, don't get me wrong, but I write my name down on everything else. Now this is a Monster in My Pocket annual. And when I saw this, I remember getting it from Woolworths. And just opening the first cover, I thought, oh my god, I remember that. I mean, I was a massive fan of the Monster in My Pocket stuff. Yeah, it's just basically, hang on, where are we? A storybook. God, I haven't seen this fucking so long, but I do remember it. I've done the word search. So yeah, that's basically almost it now. So yeah, Monster in My Pocket annual. Pretty awesome, eh? Well, it gets better. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got all of my original Monster in My Pocket figures. But this was actually the first thing I saw in the box, beside that little brown thing with the animal figures in. I saw this. And it's the Monsters in My Pocket board game. The back has suffered from some serious warpage, so unfortunately we can't do the box form because the box is pretty fucked, but thankfully the front of it is okay. Now I opened it up at my mum's and there's a board, that's the board, and there's not much else in it, to be honest. There's a little spinny counter and a little bag of like cards and a few of the monsters. Obviously these are obviously my original ones. I guess these actually came in this specific box set, I'm not too sure. There's nothing else in there, so all that box is just a fucking waste really. But I think the artwork really is just the best thing about it at the front of the box. Can't put the fucking thing back together now. There we go. Yeah, I think that just looks awesome. The purple and the green is just wicked. So, Monster in My Pocket board game. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh my word. I was like, Mum, I said, you ain't gonna believe what I found. Who remembers bum bags? Or fanny pouches? Whatever I call them, check it out. Monster in My Pocket fucking bum bag. Fanny pack, whatever you want to call them. This, look, my fucking little waist. Now I actually put this on my daughter earlier and it fit her perfectly. My daughter's 5 and it fit around her little waist beautifully, and she loved it, unzipping it. Now when I felt it, I thought, oh my god, all my Monster in My Pockets are in there. But they're not Monster in My Pockets. They're actually mini Boglins. So these are my little mini Boglins. I can show you all these because there's not too many. There's also a few little figures in here which I'll show you in a minute. There's this one. I don't know, obviously I can't remember any of their names. But there's several mini Boglins in here. I think these come in their own like little box, like a box set of them. So I don't know if any of these are like rare or not, I don't know, but There's a 2 there, there's 1 there, another 1. Huh, I remember that one. Recognise it. It holds quite a few, this pouch. A few more. I think that one's a double Boglin. That one's got his glasses on. Yeah. Got the fucking nose on that. Getting all the dust on this shit. There we go. Oh, there's one more. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is, I don't know if any of you guys remember now. Where did this come from? This is right. Now, do any of you lot remember from like 1991? Are they all dated 91? Yeah. So 1991, when Monster in My Pockets were like all the rage, there was these like little would you say they were knockoff Monster in My Pocket? I don't know, but they were like in these little like bags, and you couldn't see what the monsters were, and you had to dissolve them in water to find out what you got. Does anyone else remember them? And these models, I saw these little figures in this pouch, and I remembered when I saw them where they came from. They came from those little dissolving pouches. I don't know what they're called. This was definitely one of them. And it's just got 1991 LGTI on the back. So if that makes sense to anybody, be interesting to know. But I definitely remember seeing these, thinking that's where they came from. There's another like lizard one. It's got the same markings on it. 1991 LGTI number 19 on his back. So I don't know if that's going to focus, but just on his back there. Is this one from the same? Yeah, again, same thing. And then there's this massive, fucking huge ass one. Same thing. So I haven't actually looked it up. I genuinely haven't even Googled what that LGTI is. That's got number 25 on it. But this is where they came from. They came from those dissolvable pouches, and it was like you didn't know what you were going to get until it dissolved. I just remember that. So yeah, that's just pretty awesome. Monster in My Pocket bag, that's just amazing. I saw that and I couldn't believe it. Right, a few more bits, we're getting there. This is something me and my brother used to play back in the day, and it's matching pairs, Milton Bradley. Nothing too fantastic, very childish, but it's something me and my brother played when we were little, and I'm going to let it go to my daughter so she can sit and play that. Now, who remembers this bad boy? Rocco May's. Now, it's fully complete, and it's been stored pretty well. Unfortunately, I took the battery out of my Donkey Kong tabletop, and it doesn't work. I don't know why. It's not wet or anything, but it will not come on. Doesn't do anything. I haven't took it apart. I probably won't bother. I'll probably, to be honest with you, I'll probably just sling it in the bin, because it doesn't. I can't even let my daughter play with it. So yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to bite the dust. But Rocco May's. Did anyone else have this? It was pretty shit, really, wasn't it? Another thing that was a bit shit. It was all right for 5 minutes, and once you played it once, and this is the final thing, and it's Domino Rally. I don't know what the deal was with Domino Rally. I think Domino's at 1 minute, one thing were kind of like a bit of a hype. I just remember being where it's Domino stuff, making the tracks and setting it all up. I think I set it all up once around the bedroom, and that was it then. Once I knocked it all over, I couldn't be asked. But yeah, I might set it up once just for old time's sake in the house. But Domino Rally. And that, guys, is everything that I have found from my original childhood stuff from back in the day in my mum's loft. I hope you enjoyed seeing that stuff. Yeah, that is definitely it. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to see like a specific like Micro Machines kind of collection. I should just do a video specifically just on that and show you all the toys, all the little cars and planes and boats and stuff. I was going to do it in the video, but realised actually that's going to take far too long. There's quite a few in there. But that's it, guys. What's it? Yeah, what day is it today? Fucking hell, Monday. Blackpool is this weekend, so really looking forward to Blackpool. I'm hoping this video is going to be up and ready and out before Blackpool. If not, then you'll be seeing it after Blackpool. But yeah, it's the Monday before Blackpool at the minute. So anyway, guys, waffling on now. I'm going to pack this stuff away, and I need to do the video for a package I got from a YouTuber. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I shall catch you again soon for another one. Take it easy.